Hey guys, it's your boy Daniel, and I'm here with a jam-packed video on Bionano Genomics, and I'm so excited to make this video. It's a really important company that is revolutionizing the industry of optical genome mapping and things like that. Also, Bionano Genomics has products to offer to help people discover structural variations. And let me just tell you a few things about the company. So at the moment, it's trading at $7.75 a share. This is a great price considering not long ago it was up to about $15 a share. But due to the market correction that we recently had, a lot of stocks have been dropping down to lower prices. And if you don't know already, that is how people, a lot of people get wealthy really fast, is they buy when prices are low, and especially during market corrections, when things go back to normal, back to a bullish market, they profit much quicker than the average guys who didn't take advantage of averaging down and buying more shares when prices were low. So if you have ran out of buying power, if you have all of your capital tied up in current positions, I would suggest doing whatever you can at the moment to get yourself some extra capital, whether that's working on the weekends, working on your days off, picking up some OT at work, some overtime, anything you can do to get yourself some extra money. If you could take a little bit of money out of your personal savings account and average down your positions, bring the average share price that you bought it at a little lower, so that when things turn back around, you'll be way ahead of other people who have their average priced up here, and you have now averaged down to your average cost is down here. So when the market goes right back up, man, you're going to be profiting very nicely. So Bionano Genomics, they detect structural variation, and they also offer optical genome mapping using their super awesome, out of this world great technology called the Sapphire device. They also offer customers all the instruments that go along with the Sapphire. You got the Sapphire device, which tests the little DNA strands and does what they do with it. They separate them, they break them up, they and investigate, look into what the structure of the DNA is. So they offer the Sapphire. They also offer the software that will build the DNA strands, and it's just a really technical thing. I've got some things screenshotted from the website, and I've also got some clips of one of the people that work at Bionano Genomics talking about this stuff. And I'll actually leave the link in the description of the video to Bionano Genomics website, where they also offer a bunch of free webinars that are pre-recorded that you can go, if you want to understand the company a little more, you can go check that out. I would personally suggest any company that you're going to put your money into, you hear it all the time, do your due diligence. Not only that, but you need to understand the company, man. You got to know what the company does. You need to know who's running the company. You need to know if you expect the company to last very long, where you see this company ending up a couple of years from now. Is this a important company? Is this a disruptive company? Usually disruptive companies, their stock price explodes because they're disruptors. That's why I was pretty big on Zomedica, because I thought that their Truforma was a disruptive technology. Getting tests, blood tests in under 17 minutes is unheard of. But some other things happened with Zomedica. We won't talk about that today. Ended up making the stock price not do so well. So also Bionano Genomics Sapphire device versus other sequencing technologies. Man, they are talking big about this Sapphire device. So image 300 kb molecules versus Illumina 150 BP molecules. So Sapphire device measures 300 kb molecules versus the Illumina measures 150 BP. And I don't typically know what those measurements mean, but when I watch the webinar, I do understand that this 300 kb measurement is much more significant than the 150 BP measurement. So other devices have poor performance compared to the Sapphire device. And other devices are too expensive for clinical use and misses many large structural variations. So not only are they too expensive to operate clinically, but they also miss a lot of the structural variations. And there's a lot of types and variants of structural variations. I have a screenshot that I captured from Bionano Genomics page. And I mean, it's a list, it's a long list. I have never edited a video before, guys. I'm sorry to tell you, but I am gonna take this clip I'm filming right now and I'm gonna put it into my computer and I'm gonna try my absolute hardest to add together some of these clips I've got from the website and some of these significant screenshots that I've got from the website. Because I spent a number of hours researching Bionano Genomics and combing through their website, trying to learn and take pages of notes about this company and trying to condense this down into a video, because I know you're all busy. I want to condense this down to where you guys understand the most important things. So back to the Sapphire device, too expensive for clinical trials, other devices, and misses large structural variations. So on to the next. Bionano is in a completely different league to all of these other devices that were previously on the market before Sapphire. They're talking big about this Sapphire device. This is a big deal, I would assume. So for example, the Oxford Nanopore is unusable for genome-wide structural variation detection. Extremely poor sensitivity and low PPV. Output and throughput unusable for cancer. So this Oxford Nanopore, previously you couldn't even detect cancer variations in the DNA. I mean, this Sapphire device, it detects Alzheimer's, the Alzheimer's disease, Fragile X, Down syndrome, cancer, tumors, just all these different infertility. All of these different things, this one Sapphire device can detect all of them, and that's just what's so revolutionary about their product compared to other products that were previously out on the market. And I know we're all going through COVID-19 issues and troubles right now, and this is what's pretty cool about Bionano Genomics. They are using optical genome mapping on COVID-19 patients. So they're taking the DNA from these COVID-19 patients and they are putting it into their Sapphire device, and they're examining the DNA and the structure of the DNA and see what's going on, what the effects of COVID-19 are doing to these patients' DNA. And I thought that was pretty cool, to be honest. So on COVID-19 patients, they're giving them a better idea of how the virus affects the DNA. So this is helping everybody around the world, worldwide, find out what COVID-19 is doing to our DNA once we catch the virus. I've heard a lot on the news that once you catch COVID-19, it does some funny stuff to your organs where it damages them. A little scary, if you ask me, but I'm not too worried about it. So the Sapphire can detect all of the structural variation classes except for LOH variant types. So let me be clear. There are a whole lot of different classes of structural variations in DNA, and Sapphire can detect all of them except for one, the LOH variant class. So like I said, this is a revolutionary technology, and a lot of people are starting to put this in their offices, their clinical offices. For example, why I say that is Sapphire and Q1, they installed 83 devices in just Q1. So in Q2, they installed 87 devices. So, I mean, 4 more than they did the last time, right? And then here we go, Q3, they installed 93 devices. Q4, they installed 97 devices. So each quarterly report, they are installing a little bit more than they did the previous quarter. And so this is good. People are starting to pick up on this thing. You know that's going to increase the share price when all the dust has settled from this correction and all of the crazy stuff going on in the market. This is going to be big, guys. This is going to be big. I don't look at this as a short-term investment or a short-term swing trade or day trade. I look at this as a long-term hold, a big deal if you ask me. And not to mention, I mean, I'm sure you guys know about Chris Sane. Chris Sane, he says that this is going to be a double up. So we're at $7.75 right now. He's expecting it to go up to $16 short term. Now, I'm not really looking at it at the short term. I'm looking at it for 1 or 2, 3, 4 years, maybe even longer, depending on how the company does in the future. But that's just something to put your mind onto. If you're a swing trader or a day trader, I mean, it might do a double up very soon. So, also, a couple days ago, they did a $350 million stock offering with Cohen and Company LLC, which is also having to do with why the price of the stock has dropped so much. Companies do these public offerings all the time to raise money for their company. And so that is, you'll go look at the daily chart and you'll notice it's a huge downtrend for the past like week or so. I think this offering to this company, it had a lot to do with it. So they actually offered this company par value 0.0001 per share. Now this company is getting a good deal, man. Imagine if you or I could buy $350 million worth of stock at 0.0001 a share, man. We would be mega rich. So this company, Cohen, man, they're setting pretty. So guys, I'm Daniel Puckett. This is all I got for you today. I'm going to leave you a few links in the description. I'm going to leave you my Webull link where you sign up using the link and you get 2 free stocks for signing up. I'm also going to leave you a Chime link. Chime will give you $75 if you set up a $200 direct deposit into their Chime account. And also, I'm going to leave you guys the link for Bionano Genomics website. All right. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend.